welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. So we just had Labor Day.
Do you mean Mother's Day?
No, Labor Day.
Really? Can there be a difference between Labor Day and Mother's Day?
Please don't start a video like that. So, it's over, and the New York Times says Hollywood's shaky summer box office points to larger issues. In real life, it would probably be a more accurate headline to say, "What happened?" And boy, are they full of excuses for what happened. Let's take a look, shall we? This was supposed to be the summer when Hollywood blew the doors off the theaters. Really? Can you use terminology like that now? Stay home and stream? Not with Simba, Spider-Man, John Wick, Snowball, whatever that is, probably why it's blue, Buzz Lightyear, Aladdin, and the X-Men, and Godzilla on the way. Instead, the film business finds itself lagging last year's surge and facing questions about why. Boy, am I going to unleash on you for why. Some box office analysts point to 20th Century Fox. Yeah, well, that's silly. They got bought by Disney. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Oh, check it out. You know you're reading the New York Times when you're reading an article about the movies and it says, "Or is something bigger going on?" It is another sign that the broader economy is in a fragile place, said Mark Zundy, chief economist at Moody's Analytics, noting that some other leisure businesses, Disney theme parks, Major League Baseball games, also had a soft summer. They also talk about Broadway taking a nosedive in here too. Okay, now why am I picking on the New York Times for saying that? Because do you remember it went, Russia hoax, racist, no, those didn't stick, recession. That was only 1 week ago. Recession. There's a recession coming. A recession is coming. A recession is coming. Two arms. Yeah, so this guy's still hanging on that. Oh, is there something bigger going on? It's another sign that the broader economy, that the sky is falling. It's really not. I will reveal why it's doing so bad for those tiny amount of people that don't already know. From the first weekend in May to Labor Day, a period that can account for as much as 40% of annual movie ticket sale boxes. It's not this year. In the United States and Canada, it's expected to total about $4.32 billion, a 2% decline from the same period last year, according to ComScore. And for those that follow box office, Hollywood has been doing worse and worse and worse. It's as if get woke, go broke actually means something. I'm starting to tip my hat for why they're doing so bad. For the year-end revenue, ticket sales is down 6.3%, which roughly translates to 5% decline in attendance. That's despite the runaway success of Avengers Endgame. That's only one movie, guys. It's only one little movie. Let's see, that was back in April. All right, what else do we have? Oh, the specialty box office. That is the way of saying artsy-fartsy in New York Times language. The specialty box office has been in particularly rough shape. Between January and August 25th, combined ticket sales for the 20 largest art film distributors, artsy-fartsies, fell 45% from the same period last year, according to Box Office Mojo data. That's actually an enormous amount, guys. When your profits drop 45%, is it profits or gross? I guess it would be gross. When your gross drops, yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. No wonder they say it's so gross. But again, all will be revealed. Sure, the movie business ebbs and flows. Last year it was doing great. It was doing okay. And then we come down here. But box office experts say, oh, no, the theatrical landscape has shifted possibly permanently. Yeah, blame that on cell phones. Before it drowned in red ink, MoviePass, the cut-rate ticket subscription service, trained fans, especially younger ones, to expect deep discounts. Yeah, that's not what it is. Streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime have also proliferated, offering huge catalogs of movies. Yeah, they're not really so huge anymore. And shows for a comparatively low price. Comparatively? Oh my God, it's like for one movie ticket, you can, well, at least where I live, for one movie ticket, you can buy a year's subscription to some of these services. Tickets are really expensive where I live. But here's the thing, like, particularly with the artsy-fartsies, and I gotta admit, comedies too, there's very, very little reason to pay to see a comedy or an artsy-fartsy movie. There's no cinematic reason to pay. Comedies don't need to be on the big screen to be funny. And artsy-fartsy movies, they're usually trying to pull at your heartstrings, if you have strings. And, sorry, laughing at my own jokes. Bad. Okay, they don't need a big screen. So that's why they're taking a nosedive. I mean, every time I watch a comedy, I'm like, why would I see this on the big screen? There's no cars explosion. There's no little stuff. Nah. IMAX is still price gouging. Here we go. Here's the Broadway thing. Out-of-home entertainment had a down summer in general. We're going to take a look at why. Attendance at Major League Baseball games is expected to fall for the 4th consecutive season, according to Two Circles, a sports marketing agency. Because there's nothing going on in baseball that has captured anybody's attention. They're not kneeling. They're not having a home run contest. They're not having I don't know what you call those things when you hit the ball out of the field. Whatever that's called. I don't do sports. Sorry, guys. And whatever it is, there's no real reason to pay attention. And they don't have the personalities in baseball that basketball does. Football doesn't have personalities either. That's why they had to kneel to, like, pretend they have personality. Basketball, those people got personality, charm, and personality. Okay, that song's too old for most of you. Okay, so let's get into the reveal. Why is it tanking? Is it because of Trump's recession? No. Instead, Disney was tanking. Well, that's because Disney gave us Galaxy's Edge. Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge, called a flop as Disneyland slashes employees' hours. It's a bit overhyped to say slashes employees' hours, but it did cut back. What, you don't trust movie? Well, but what about Vulture? Well, who's a Vulture? Vulture is really in this family. New York. Okay, so New York Magazine. Disney's new Star Wars attraction is an early flop. Here's why that will change. Okay, so one of the reasons that Disney's attendance went down is because in Disneyland, they told the annual pass holders, you can't come. We don't need your kind of people right now. We've got Star Wars fans that are going to come. And they're going to come to this land that has nothing to do with Star Wars. You will see 0 Star Wars characters in there. That's not true. There's Disney Star Wars characters. Like I said, there's no Star Wars characters in there. And nothing looks familiar. It's not like when you go to the Harry Potter land at Universal and you say, ooh, Harry Potter this, Harry Potter that. Wow, I'm actually walking in the movie. You go here and you're like, wow, this is a mess. Could use a little dusting, maybe some paint here and there. Yeah, so by kicking out the annual pass holders and then having no one show up. What do you mean no one? There's at least 20 people there. Okay, so 20 people showed up to ride the one video game ride that requires 2 people in the ride to actually know how to operate it. Good luck with that. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, it's like a chance to just, have you not spent enough money to get in? Remember how we raised the rates this summer before you came in? And we raised the rates on parking, we raised the rates on entrance. Well, we still want you to spend another $200 per lightsaber. That might work for, I don't know, a couple of weeks? Come on, it's Disney, spend the money. Or what about, hey, you can buy a beer that's only $75 for one drink. I think if you've had several beers, then you might consider spending $75 on a drink. But otherwise, wow, a fool and his money are soon parted. Well, not really, only for these 20 folk. Disneyland Star Wars flops, now employees getting hours cut. So they're just another source for you. Well, what about Broadway? What's their excuse? Well, let's see what's playing at Broadway right now. The Lion King, rerun. The Phantom of the Opera, rerun. Hades Town, okay, that's new. Tina Turner, Bio. Come from far away. No, I don't even know how to say this one. Come from away. Whatever that is, it ain't English. Moulin Rouge, rerun. The Book of Mormon. Very anti-religious for that particular group. Chicago, rerun. View more. Okay, let's view more. What else is playing? Frozen, rerun. Hamilton, racist. What do you racist. They said when they were hiring, no whiteys need apply for roles that were all portrayed. I mean, they were actual in real life white people. Yeah, that's pretty freaking racist. Aladdin rerun. Dear Evan Hansen, don't have a clue. Mean Girls rerun. Tootsie rerun. Ain't Too Proud, The Life of the Times of the Temptations biopic. Wicked rerun. Beautiful, the Carole King musical biopic. Beetlejuice rerun. Oklahoma rerun. But I will say this, at least Oklahoma belongs on Broadway. Waitress, yeah, don't have a clue. Okay, so if you actually stayed awake through that whole list, well, here's also what happened last summer. You had things like this on Broadway. Hillary and Clinton to end Broadway run early. Lucas Hanoff's play about a familiar-sounding power couple will wrap up June 23rd due to low ticket sales. How low can you go? Oh, the Clintons can go pretty low. Don't forget their summer tour where you could do Time with the Clintons. They were ending up giving tickets away for $2 in L.A. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be talking about the Clintons. Oh, wow, after what they did to Epstein and all those others. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so that one's gone with their awful ticket sales. What else do we have on here? Oh, here's another reason Hollywood is tanking. Here's what they gave us in 2018. A Wrinkle in Time. Social Justice Warrior trash. Action Point. I don't even know what that is. Adrift. I know what that was, and I ignored it too. Bad Times at the El Royale. Ignored it. Death Wish. Okay, I like him. I like the actor, but no, come on. Early Man. Oh my God, that movie was so bad. So bad. I mean, I like Wallace and Gromit. That's terrible. First Man. Never heard of it. Holmes and Watson. Ignored it. Hunter Killer. Never heard of it. Ken. Never heard of it. Mortal Engines. Oh my God, that movie was actually really good, and it did so bad, but it really was a good movie. I feel sorry for them. It was a decent movie. Overlord. Never heard of it. Papillion. Heard of it? Had no desire. It was an awful remake. Robin Hood. Oh God, please stop with the Robin Hoods. Sergeant Stubby, an American hero. Sadly, the puppy got it in the end. Sherlock Gnomes. Oh, really? You made a sequel to Sherlock? Oh, wow. You deserve that. Show Dogs. You deserved it. Solo, a Star Wars right. Well, that's what you get for doing Last Jedi. Suspiria. Never heard of it. The Darkest Minds. Never heard of it. The Girl in the Spider's Web. Heard of it. The Happy Time. Oh, that was painful. Oh, Jim Henson Company. What are you doing? The Hurricane. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at this. A Nutcracker. Terrible, terrible movies. Terrible movies. And let's see what they give us for this year. Why is the box office doing so bad? Look at the garbage they're throwing our way. Anna, don't even know what it is. Captive State. Oh, that movie was bad. It was so bad. The acting was fine. Story was just, yeah. Cold Pursuit. Ooh, okay, that was bad timing with the whole Liam Neeson saying he did something that he regretted. Well, too bad that you regret it. Dark Phoenix. A lot of politics for why that one might have sank. There's rumors that Disney tanked that one after they bought Fox because they wanted to make Captain Marvel look good. Don't know. Hellboy. Yeah, because of why? Longshot. Yeah, because of why? Missing Link. I actually know some people that like that, but I didn't bother after the Early Man was so bad. Replicas. Barely remember it. Serenity. Skipped it. The Kid Who Would Be King. Okay, I'm in the category of I really like that movie too. Oh well. Professor and the Madman. Haven't seen it yet, but I will get to it. Just because I like the cast. Ugly Dolls. Oh, really? That's like that movie that came out with the emojis. Emojis are characters that represent words, and they made a movie about emojis that talk. I'm like, I don't think you understand what an emoji is for. They're not supposed to talk. Oh, geez. Wonder Park. Oh, because who doesn't want to watch a movie about their mom dying of cancer? Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's why Hollywood is tanking. Thank you very little. We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family, and we'll see you in the future.